an intelligent man who tells you where true treasures are to be found, who shows what is to be avoided and administers reproofs. Follow that wise man. It will be better, not worse, for those who follow him.
Back again, I tend to do this often. Chapter 6 entitled The Wise Man. No tough talking, just let it blossom. Far as the eye can see, the wise conceive this notion from experience. That's how it's achieved. Deviant looks around the forward thinking, but the wise stay grounded. Free of attachment, limits are boundless. Can you move mountains? You never know if you don't try. Rather you take a loss than never know if it's your time. And it's no shame in the loss, and I give at that. Cupcake told me just be yourself, and I respect that. Wise words were spoken to the acid back observed. Once I listen, this is what I heard.
Do not have evildoers for friends. Have virtuous people for friends. Have friends the best of men.
Yeah, look, when I say peace, it is not just an informal greeting. Likewise, when I start a speech, I don't just rap, I'm trying to stop the bleeding. That's an encouraging these trembling thoughts. Turn the blind eye, realize you not to get in church. And the wise traffic, people for classes, I work out all stuff around that party, had to break my habits.
As a solid rock is not shaken by the wind, wise people falter not amidst blame and praise.
Yeah, chapter 6, another chapter out the down pot, a whole lot of quotes, so solid, no jokes, no bravado inside what I wrote. Tell them how it go. Hindsight 2020 is past tense. The root of a suffering heart is attachment, so let it go. Yeah, it takes training to attain peace. You can't walk the path, you become the path. They speak to him.
Whether for his own sake or for the sake of others, a man wishes neither for sun,
Yo, Shadow,
nor for lordship. And if he does not wish for his own success by unfair means, then he is good, wise, and virtuous.
Righteous, live through the crisis. Couldn't let that leave me lifeless. My advice is to fight this. Stay on point when the lights hit. Time for the action. Push the hard line out with fractions.
Hey,
I'm
love.
saying I'm wise. I'm saying I try. I'm not the one conveying a lie. Displaying my pride. It's not what you say, it's how it's applied. Chapter 6 entitled The Wise Man. Listen closer. Let this chapter be the guide, fam. I'm just saying.
Few are there among men who arrive at the other shore, become our house. The other people here run up and down the shore. But those who, when the law has been well preached to them, will pass across the dominion of death, however difficult to overcome.
we gonna get into it in a bit. Just wait for people to shuffle in the door. I know it's mad competition tonight because YouTube is on fire.
All fetters, they depart with their thoughts well collected, yet happy in their abode, like swans who have left their lake. They leave their house and home.
Yeah, that's in a page story. Another page in the story. Okay, keep going, don't stress. Forget what they say. Hey, that's in the blaze. Glory, yes indeed. Better believe. Vision racing at light speed. Cutting the tide. Moving the temptation. Well, look in his eyes. See the dedication. Focused on the highest level. Took a lot of minute sacrifice to be successful. But it's been a long road. Finally got the peace he was looking for, but the story's untold. Wise with age, he followed behind the guys they made, the venerable, so the mind stay raised. Turn page.
Men who have no riches, who live on recognized food, who have perceived void and unconditional freedom, nirvana, their path is difficult to understand, like that of the birds in the air.
It's hard for you to see what's going on beneath the surface. Hard for me to put it in retrospect, and if I did, I probably would close the curtains.
Hey, Shayla. How you doing tonight, boo? Y'all go ahead and hit that like button while we wait for the room to fill up. You still on the hunt, Shadow?
Such a one who does his duty is tolerant like the earth, like endless bold. He is like a lake without mud. His thought is quiet, quiet as his word indeed. When he has obtained freedom by true knowledge, when he has thus become a quiet man.
Words spoken in silence, thoughts in life by action. Stayed on cold, they see another distraction. This is the last call, the point you surpass all. Virtue is stand tall, free from the powers of greed. He in that state when the bond is achieved. Free of lust, free of hatred. Switch it up, had to adjust to this path that we see as sacred. Overcoming desire and ill will.
T-Boo.
Wayside like raindrops on the windowsill.
The man who is free from credulity, but knows the uncreated, who has cut all ties, removed all temptations, renounced all desires. He is the greatest of men. In the deep water or on the dry land, wherever venerable persons dwell.
That's why he ducking you, Shadow. I keep telling you. He know you want to roast the shit out of him. He is not trying to give you the pleasure, baby.
Where the world finds no delight, there the passionless will find delight, for they look not for pleasures.
The venerable, you going to a new land we never seen before. I never knew the feeling of honor that's in its purest form. I can't even imagine what it feels like after epiphany. You see the real sight, real sight, real sight.
Crystal, give it a rest, honey. Told you to sit down somewhere, Shadow. You say, oh, he looking for me, let me hide. And it also tells you what type of day it was that didn't none of us notice. Girl, I have a virtual canvas and paintbrush. You'll see my splotches. Sit down. Ah, you aggy because it's raining.
Chapter 8, the
He always greets and constantly reveres the aged. Four things will increase to him.
So apparently
Happiness,
they done found some more charges on T-Bag. And
chapter 8 feel like I'm under the spell. You can say 1,000 words, but if it don't make sense, then what's the action behind them verbs, bro? Nothing.
Let's get started. It's 8 in here, 9, and that's good enough for me. But yes, so apparently in the recent past, somebody has been assaulted. That's from YouTube by somebody that's on YouTube. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, from what I heard, as far as I know, this is how it went down. Allegedly, Blackson either he sexually assaulted just me in some type of way. I don't know if it was the full out thing or what, but yeah. So seeing as how when we had our little incident by little school, you know, and you're supposed to make people aware of these things. If there are such people around or amongst you, you're supposed to make the most vulnerable, i.e., the people that they would target, aware that there is such a person amongst them so they can be on their guard. I mean, you act like somebody that you know can't be on some fuck shit. It is, Nequel. None of this is cool. Bringing a predator amongst us wasn't cool. That predator doing what he did sure as hell wasn't cool. You know, have we forgotten basic tenets just because we're on social media? I mean, come on, people. Certain shit should be able to cross over with no problem. I'm sad and disturbed by the response then. Like I said then. I'm still sad and disturbed by the response, but it makes sense why the response from certain areas was like it was. In hindsight. And that ain't the business. Basic tenets should be able to get us through the day, whether it be on or off the internet. Can y'all hear me okay? Hey, Tanya. Now, when I said something about teabag charges, I got attacked. Me and mine was threatened. Hey, Jaded. Hey, Shabo. Now, fast forward, what is this? Not even 6 months later. Hey, Campground. You the one I owe the coffee mug to, right? Well, I got you a gift card. I'm going to screenshot the back of it and send it to you. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Let me do it right now so you can tell me you got it and it's good. Oh, you greedy for no reason. This is not food, Crystal. This is plastic. That's cool with you. It's a Google Play card. Let me know something. Let me know something.
Not enough. Can't let them spend much discussion. I'm
No
trying to
problem.
work and that's just blocking production. I'm trying to build some sort of semblance of peace. A wise man told me you gotta sacrifice before you enter the feast. You can run 1,000 miles and still not make it to the finish. And then you will go in circles. What is the purpose? Thinking, where's the end? It's hard to see when this notion is lost. Like trying to set sail in a vessel after it's frozen.
Email me real quick, Campground.
If a man for 100 years worshipped Agni, fire in the forest, and if he but for 1 moment paid homage to a man whose soul is grounded in true knowledge, better is that homage and sacrifice for 100.
Email me real quick.
They like, what's the meaning? I'm like, listen closer. I can only vouch for truth until the vision's over. That type of doubt surpasses prison culture, free of bondage. Broken chains within my brain, gotta put that behind us. I'm just being honest. Wonder what's the deeper meaning.
So do I, Nick.
First, then you look beneath it, you might see the reason.
You who lives 100 years, idle and weak.
Because after you verify me, it's good.
One day is better. If a man hesitating, firm, strength.
So you can live to be 100 with a jaded conscience, or walk the path of enlightenment, circumvent the nonsense. Yeah, this time is of the essence. Hope you caught the message. I just now got to the point where I can keep the lessons. Chapter 8 for the collection. Words in the diamond pot spoken by the professor, combined with the author, looking for another genre. Seeking out for a different route.
Where is Craig?
More encouragement when you doing service. You can live 100 years vicious, but a life of one day is better with virtues from this position. You can have 1,000 word vision, but if it's lacking purpose, what's the mission? What's the mission? You can live 100 years vicious, but a life of one day is better with virtues from this position. You can have 1,000 word vision, but if it's lacking purpose, what's the mission? What's going on? You can live 100 years vicious, but a life of one day is better with virtues from this position.
And I am so sorry this took so long, Cam Brown. You know I do it, Shadow. Okay. Hey, love me, frog.
Let him not do it again. Let him not delight in sin. Pain is the outcome of evil.
Another canvas for the easel. Chapter 9 is called evil. Now a potter for the sequel. Now a potter for the people. Evil deeds in this man's jump. Heinous nations, corrupted hustles. Flavor, hatred, detract dysfunction. Hate to say this and I ain't want to. And even the righteous had evil thoughts. Wicked leaders open over hearts. Wickedness, suffocation, the innocence, that's how it starts. Diabolical affliction, vision clouded by the program of society's
True Shadow.
corruption, nefarious mentality developed under fragile circumstances, but it ain't nothing you can tell them. I know evil.
Let a man avoid evil deeds. As a merchant, if he has few companions and carries much wealth, avoids
Crystal loves orange Twizzlers for some reason.
who loves life, avoids
Yeah.
poison.
Poison is setting, dose tarnish progression. Born innocent, learning from the start of conception. Stepping stones to a moral compass that guided you throughout the storm. So when the evil thoughts submerge, you got the fortitude to stay informed. And they say, evil is human nature, but so is war. That don't mean shooting bullets off this righteous behavior. It's just a vice to invite you to danger. Because we all got a conscience, some people ignore it just like a stranger.
That part is Shadow.
Always driving on to man. Good verse, evil, what side of the fence do you stand? Cause all I want is for my people to shine. Cause all I want is for my people to shine. I think it's time.
Orange Twizzlers.
Pure and innocent person.
Yeah, I love me, bro.
Evil falls back on that fool. Those who are free from all evil deeds attain nirvana.
Chapter 9, one time. Diabolical affliction, vision clouded by the program of society's infliction. We're surrounded by corruption. Nefarious mentality developed under fragile circumstances, but it ain't nothing you can tell them under. So what does this all mean?
Okay.
Where do we go from here? Careful, you gotta take caution before you steer. Think twice before it's lights off. Think twice when it might cost. Cause you gotta steer the boat. Never use autopilot. Cause when evil takes the wheel, side by side.
Soon as she hit a bag, she come running. No, I got the rainbow ones, but she like the orange ones. That's on True Form Shadow and Cupcake.
As long as his evility is not ripened. His evility has ripened, and is evil.
Chapter 9. I'm fried out. I'm fried out. I'm fried out.
I'm just waiting to get it, Campground. What is wrong with my Gmail tonight? It be acting funky.
Punishment. All men tremble at punishment. Remember that you are like unto them.
I did what you told me to. I cleaned out my drive. Dude, I'm playing.
Punishes who kills beings who also long for happiness. Will not find happiness.
Okay, let me throw.
Death.
Yeah, Shadow.
It's called punishment, no filter, no embellishments, nobody's immune to the storm. King with a crown full of thorns, send it to the damn reborn. To judgment day, any way that it goes. Yeah, I've got to see that someday. And the actions that we take are not just circumstantial. Weight on my shoulders, bearing down like an anvil, but that's just a sample. Talk to me.
He who inflicts pain on innocent and harmless persons will soon come to one of these 10 states. He will have cruel suffering, loss,
They gon' have to pay cost.
injury of the body,
So sick you might need an IV.
heavy affliction,
Every affliction, listen.
Give me the first 3 letters of your email, Campground.
misfortune,
We'll just do it that way, because my email acting wonky.
or destruction of treasures.
And it all comes with a price. You go and you do right. Not go and it takes flight. Breathe life, you gain sight. And it all comes with a price. You go and you do right. Not go and it takes flight.
That don't mean jump on me.
You
You want another
Is
Twizzler?
there in this world any man
Yeah.
so restrained by humility
Next up,
that he
purple.
does not mind reproof as a well-trained horse the whip.
All right.
Like a well-trained horse, when touched by the whip, he active and lively, you will overcome this great pain of reproof.
Yeah, it's hard trying to put that pride aside. Yeah, it's not easy, but it's all good. What's right is right. And that's the formula, never format, that format. Feeling like a one step closer. This for the culture, words from the script to the hi-hat, verse full of purpose. I like that. This for the time. Like the pride got too much. He couldn't even take the punishment. All this grunt on such and such. Yeah, it was hard to admit. But it's somewhat did. It's hard to expand the minds of the conceited. It's hard to expand the minds, just believe. And it all comes with a price. You go and you do right. Not go and it take flight. Breathe life, you gain sight. And it all comes with a price. You go and you do right. Not go and it take flight. Breathe life, you gain sight.
Well makers feed the water.
Yeah, hold on for a
wherever
second.
they like. Carpenters then walk of wood. Good people fashion themselves.
Just ride out. Ride out. Ride out.
Thank you. I'm gonna be uploading the first one real soon. I'm almost done. Y'all bear with me for a moment. I'm on a whole nother screen.
Man, It's my last call for my last dance. Before the curtains close, let me take a stand focused, cause you know what they say about idle hands. Well intentions come before malice actions. I seen it once I glanced deeper. My angle is to bleed through the speaker. I filled the canvas up, I'm breaking the beaker, I'm cracking the scale. I don't know what's next for me. Will I leave a legacy? Will I see my destiny? I'm fucked to inequities. I'm just trying to touch one soul at a time.
If I could type, this would go so much better. I can't type right now.
I hope you see the goal in my life. It's been the same, feel like I'm frozen in time. The reason I don't follow trends, cause people act like getting old is a crime. They lie. Social engineering, steering, they lie. I still got more time. Figured I could get a guy. What you thought I would change? After my thesis broke the mold,
Almost done.
Pieces, my purpose for being this might be the reason. Maybe not though. Maybe I ain't just see the power in my verses, so I cut it short.
Okay, sent to you. Check your email, campground. Ain't they though? Oh, I ain't even looked on the thing. They show back up. Oh, you on the other. Okay.
I see it's no reflection. I brought out. I brought out. I see it's brought out. We have positions. I'm just at the point where it's like.
Yeah, you should have the email now, campground.
It's not even really no sort of competition.
So, yeah, if anybody wants to hop up, the link's up at the top. Crystal, back up. Oh my gosh. Blacks and then assaulted somebody physically and sexually. No problem, campground. Let's say, you know what? They don't wait so long. They deserve a gift card instead. And if anybody's curious, that's from the giveaway where Leonard won a t-shirt and Campground won the mug. When I went and looked at it, the color Leonard wanted. And I just went on ahead and did it like that. Make sure the code work, baby. Oh, and there's still 10 in the pay it forward lunch fund. We just ain't had no quizzes around here lately. It's been crazy, honey, completely crazy. So now, that filthy guy that I don't know over there is over there exposing T-Bag. Just Me came out and exposed Blackson. And thankful for that, because now we know. But this just goes to show these types of people be all around you and you don't even know it. And people that enable this type of behavior are around you and you don't even know it until it's so obvious nobody can deny it anymore. We went through this on a smaller scale a few months back. Well, I ain't seen her in a couple of days. Crystal girl, I ain't got no more Twizzlers. Back up. And yeah, it's getting depraved, and you ain't even safe on the YouTube streets. Like walking past when you do live streams, children. God damn. Go in groups. This is just past the point of ridiculousness at this point. We all supposed to be over here adults. And this is what's allowed to happen amongst us. If you know something, say something. Don't let somebody fall into a pitfall. Okay, campground. Just because. Okay, good. So now let me throw that one away. And then I got the second one for Leonard. Fish my poo. Fish my poo bear. Yeah. Fish the baby. Ain't no more Twizzlers though. 8-month-old baby found alive in Louisiana field the day after going missing. How did the baby end up? They don't say. They don't say. They just say the baby, they took the baby to the hospital. Trash can in. Leave it alone. Go on someplace. I don't know why my room seems so quiet tonight. I don't know. Maybe it's in anticipation. Man, I ain't even know spring break was this week coming up. DJ come home to my spring break is Monday, mama. It's storming this weekend. But y'all all know I gotta go drop him off this weekend. Then I'm gonna have to pick him up next weekend. And let me see, is my daughter off for spring break next weekend? This is some bull crap. Somebody come help me. Yeah, I gotta pick her next. Yes, Shadow, yes. Ridiculous booming and shit. And plenty of it, baby. I don't want to drive nowhere tomorrow, but I got to. I don't know. Maybe it seemed quiet because it was loud all day because of the rain. Girl, you and me both. And then these amber alerts in the middle of the night that ain't even nowhere near you. I know I'm gonna drop him off this weekend, and I'm gonna drop him off next weekend and pick my daughter up. Then the weekend after that, I'm gonna have to drop her off. I'm tired already. They called the dude and the baby is okay. Yes, we do, Nick. So as always, this ain't funny at all. But we got another one on the loose. Worm DEFCON 4, people, I repeat, Worm DEFCON 4. Hide your kids, hide your wife. You might need to hide your dog too, because I don't know enough about this.
Well, obviously, we have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing on your window, he's making your people work. Trying to rape and so you need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife. You don't have to come and confess. We're looking for you. We gon' find you. We gon' find you. So you can run and tell back, run and tell back, run and tell back. Oh boy, oh boy. We got your t-shirts and that thing's a person. Oh, you are so young. You are really young, for real. We ain't got a way, we don't like that. I was a kid, you were something you find things so dumb, so dumb, so dumb, so he's climbing on your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape and show you need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, because they're raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess, we're looking for you, we gon' find you, we gon' find you, so you can run and tell back, run and tell back, run and tell back, oh boy, oh boy. He's climbing your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them, so you need hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, 'cause they raping everybody out there.
Subscribe, and most importantly, have a great day. Lyrics and chords in the description so that you may play your own cover. Watch the original video here if you haven't already seen it enough.
Lord. But no, this shit angered me when I heard it. It angered me, and it didn't have to happen. One word said in the beginning. Ouch. And I don't know about T-Bag. I know what I saw, and it already wasn't good. So whatever that is they got, if that's him, that makes it even worse. It was bad enough, and that just makes it worse. Which one? Hold on, I gotta switch tabs. Oh Lord, yes. This shit here. Yo.
Hope you guys like my flavor. Come on. Time, 99, on the grind, all the time. Go insane for Ukraine. Oh, bullet in brain. I'm that time, always on the grind, always gotta shine. And you know it's no lie. What? Oh, excuse me. Come on. Listen, that's called motherfucking bars. And you know nothing about that. 99, on the grind, all the time. Go for Ukraine, on the grind, all the time. 99, on the grind, all the time. Go insane for Ukraine.
That was in Texas.
On the run all the time. Go insane for Ukraine.
Jaded. Hey. Let me see if I can find it, because somebody sent me a clip of this shit of the whole song. Hold on.
Zelensky is a VIP. Ukraine and I'm going insane. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. You know that is the plan. I'm a Zelensky stand. I love you, Vladimir Zelensky. You also stand. I'm just glad there's somebody fire. No, what can you say? Doesn't make me straight up, yeah. No. I love you and I love you. And glad all the time. And you got that sanitizer. And you know I got that Pfizer. You know I stick it in my bag. Put a bullet in Putin's brain.
Hit the lady in the butt.
Let me antibacterial my body. And the body. You know the flow. And I am a pimp. Because I am on the brim. It lasts us stinking shrimp. I'm minded now. Zelensky is a VIP. Ukraine and I'm going insane. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. You know that is the plan.
This was on the Texas floor. Shout out.
Vladimir Zelensky. You also stand. I'm just glad there's somebody fire. No, what can you say? Doesn't make me straight up, yeah. No. I love you. And I love you.
And the lady in the back still laughing.
And you got that.
I got sent this mess. I was like, what in the entire hell? But keep going.
You know I got that Pfizer. You know I stick it in my bag. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. You went for the Ukraine. Before I go insane. Let me antibacterial my body. And the body.
You know I can't no more. Let me antibacterial my body at the party. You know what? I blame it on Rona madness. This is pure Rona madness. Now we have seen some strange shit on the floors of Congress and local, but this right here, I can't. This Negro say that's whoever was recording. This is Plano, Texas. Motherfucking Plano.
On the brim. It lasts us stinking shrimp. Come on. I'm minded now. Zelensky is a VIP. Ukraine and I'm going insane. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. You know that is the plan. I'm a Zelensky.
Dragon tattoo girl, peace.
Vladimir Zelensky. You also stand. I'm just glad there's somebody fire. No, what can you say? Doesn't make me straight up, yeah. No. I love you and I love you. Wow. And glad all the time. And you got that sanitizer.
Look at the lady sitting behind him, though.
You know I stick it in my bag. Put a bullet in Putin's brain.
What the dude just pull out his pocket and put on the chip?
Come on. Let me antibacterial my body and the body. You know the flow. And I am a yes, I am on the ground. Like just can't shoot. Come on. One more time. I'm not in. Zelensky, WIP, Ukraine, and I go in.
I can't. I just can't. We live in opposite land now. I swear. We live in opposite land. That was in Plano, Texas, like yesterday, I think. Man, oh man, oh man. I cannot. On Shadow's tombstone lies the inscription. He said he'd be right back. I cannot. This is a bad dimension. I must be from there with you because this don't make this makes no sense. None whatsoever. Okay, so I finished the first part, but my email's being a donkey butt and won't let me send out. Oh, Jada, did you check the email again? It should be done processing. Now, Dragon Tattoo Girl, I ain't going out there with him like that. See, cause that ain't none of my business. Absolutely, positively not. Hey, y'all all want to chip in and we get a deluxe fallout shelter? And we can like shelter there together and shit. We just got to make sure it's big enough that everybody got their own space. We got damn near everything we need but a doctor. I think it'll be good for all of us. Where we gonna go? It's like this everywhere. Fallout shelter or bust. What, do you want to put your fallout shelter in another country? Unless you know of some planet with some, you got a rocket ship you ain't telling me about. Well, Jaded, if you complete your time machine successfully, take me with you because I got some shit I want to change. So you keep working on that spaceship then. Yep. Crystal, there is such a thing called space. I don't know if you've ever heard of it before, but I would like a little. No, you're not going with that? Damn. Yeah, it just astounds them. It don't even. Jaded, why don't you hop up here? I'm gonna write down some specific dates and some specific lottery numbers too. 2 for me, 2 for you. And we gonna go back and change some shit. Lonely. Eugene still in pseudo hiding. He still ain't been on Instagram. Shame. 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 This goes further back than Twilight, Jaded. There's going to be a lot of places in the history book where it said, and such died mysteriously. Jaded, no! They having a crack convention outside while I'm whispering like they can hear me. No, only your house. They be out there doing the most. Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got burns in my hoodies, all my homies think it stink. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got burns in my hoodies, all my homies think it stink. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. DJ! Okay, we make the list together. You need to take your bath. I didn't call him for you. Tonight she just yelling fuck me. 2 weeks she'll be yelling fuck me. You feel like orange cassette, with Timmy, Tommy, and Chucky. And Chucky, Jesus, pieces, sing Jesus love me. Put Visine inside my eyes so my grandma would fucking hug me. Your generation above me, I know you still remember me. My dad was just like daddy's how we got to go hunting. Cigarettes on cigarettes. My mama think I stink. I got burn holes in my hoodies. All my homies think it stink. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Cigarettes on cigarettes. My mama think I stink. I got burn holes in my hoodies. All my homies think it stink. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I'm weird, smoke a little something, but I don't inhale. Everywhere that I go, everywhere that the access it goes to the go is well. Go figure, like skin. Jesus got me feeling like Cole and Bell. All praise to the God knows he's a pro like Cole and Tell. Check me, take me to the river like she know me well. I mean, normally you see Norma Jean with it, normal. Fail, these kids these days, they get so high, bird trees, smoke chloro. Fail, till they can't feel shit, this 15 years old is hell. Elevated train in the crazy thing, got me feeling like glory in hell. Miseducated, my big delegated, rap bill, validated, never made it, probably should have been dead or in jail. Just be dead, enough of that jazz. I think we all addicted. 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 Cigarettes on cigarettes. My mama think I stink. I got burnos in my head. Federal judge allows defamation claims in Juicy Smouye suit. A federal judge ruled on Friday that two witnesses in the Smouye case had grounds to sue the actor's legal team for defamation a day after Smouye's lawyers filed a countersuit. Ola Binjo and Abimbola Ascendero, brothers who were paid by Smouye to help him stage a hate crime, were potentially defamed when Smouye's attorney, Tina Glandian, went on the Today Show and suggested the pair had been in whiteface, U.S. District Judge Mary Rowland said. Asked why Smouye had told the police that one of his attackers was white, Glandian said that the very dark-skinned brothers might have put on makeup to disguise their color. The attorney also criticized Chicago police for allegedly failing to investigate an online video showing one of the brothers in whiteface doing a joke monologue with white makeup on. Taken in context, Glandian was asserting plaintiff's involvement in a racially motivated attack. So they narrowing down the defamation case.
I am the nieces of her brain. Her nieces and her nephews are just pieces of the layers. Only one she loved as much as me is Jesus Christ and Jada. I got a picture song singing from my grandma. You singing too, but your grandma ain't my grandma. Mine's handmade, pan fried, sun dried, south side. Hand beat the devil by a landslide. Ran with a hand tie, covered it on my bed club. Santa, something told me I should bring my weapon to slowly. Take it in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for
Stop.
a whole week. I've been praying for you on my Sunday. You gotta be slowly.
Take it in my body like it's holy. It's going away.
I'm pessimistic on Monday if I had to dream it. So ill with the hat on, had to mess with the shoe. Came in dressed in the satin, I came and sat in your pew. I come to Christmas with dinner, I think he rolls on my plate. Holding my stocking, holding your pockets in place. I like my love with the budget, I like my hug with a stick. You feel like light, yeah, I feel like electricity. It feel like my neck got so tired, got so tired. Seen this real thing, the place before I gotta try it. I'm like green catcher, green team, captain, man, I ain't seen you winning, let me tell my butt to try it. It's out.
I've been waiting for you for your whole week. I've been praying for you, you're my Sunday. Can't never move slowly. Can't see my body like it's slowly. I've been waiting for you for this whole week. I've been waiting for you, my Sunday.
Taking my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been waiting for you, you're my Oh, so let's get the mail. And I got this freaking book in my mailbox. Book ain't in no package. Book ain't in no box. Book just a naked book with a stamp on the back. Yeah, I show y'all. Well, apparently my camera don't want to function tonight. Camera. Yeah.
I ain't no activist, I'm the protagonist. I don't go capping it. I fly solo like one cup in the cabinet. The cat is the cabinet. They trust me at landing it. They call me the advocate. They'll slide like an advocate. Boy, in this world, everybody's that savage. I just want to really know how much it goes through that averages. I'm not no nice
Yeah,
guy,
same thing I said. The
bad
fuck?
guys should really stay on my good side. I smell my roses younger than the good die. The Illuminati couldn't see me with their good eye. They think they need like the scary, they just Jack Nichols. I'm a sign to my city like the back signal. Young chosen one, golden boy, De La Hoya. It ain't too many needs, rest in peace to Burn Troyer. I was younger than I seemed as a kid. I mean my G17, 18 in the head. I mean I'm only 25, but I'm Motown 25. Bet I get a statue in my hometown when I die. If Rob, you done it. I'm expecting resignation and open investigation on all of these paid vacations for murder.
Here we go. This thing. So,
I don't get no paper, I got a sign at the bottom.
of course, we go to our friend Google.
And I can't do nothing right. They gonna always be at me. I miss a Creams interview. They try to leak in my addy. I donate to the schools next. They call me a deadbeat daddy. But sometimes you get in that round of business. I got a hit list so long I don't know how to finish. I bought the
DJ,
Chicago and just
you done that fast? Then why don't I smell no body wash?
I'll make you fix your
Go bathe your butt, please.
Pat me on the back too hard and try to ask for your job. And an unrelated news, someone to beat your ass at your job. I'm the real
And
deal.
look, lo and behold.
Rappers at the big deal's not a big deal. Inherited the earth, popping willies on the big wheel. My enemy lives in his mother's basement.
So look. So I typed in the great controversy. It's 7-day advances, Jaded. So apparently they've been sending these joints out. Okay, so the book is The Great Controversy, published in 1858, and it's 219 pages, published by the author is Ellen White, and it was published by James White. And they send it in people's mailboxes. And they usually send it to the same zip code and whatnot. Why is the great controversy in my inbox? And the website is asking advances friend. Crystal. In 2015, hundreds of thousands of residents across North America received free copies of a book that's over 150 years old. From New York to Chicago to San Francisco, almost 10 million copies have been delivered to mailboxes. Millions more shared around the globe. Most notably was the August 2015 distribution in Philadelphia 1 minute before the arrival of Pope Francis. Needless to say, there was quite a stir over this book. Why were they delivered? Who sent them? What was the book about? Well, see, it's got a return address, which is in Coldwater. Hold on. Michigan. Remnant Publications in Coldwater, Michigan. Talking about I didn't use that much. You didn't use none at all. I got that Irish Spring. Social media users were quick to vent their feelings about receiving the book. Some were angry to have a religious text delivered to them without asking for it. Others chose to read it as fiction, and another group just tossed it out. That book is The Great Controversy, written by Ellen G. White, one of the founders of the Seventh day Adventist Church. So, what should you do if this book happens to end up in your inbox? Okay, so they give an overview of the book. Girl, it ain't just like it. What the book gonna do to you? Beginning with the destruction of Jerusalem in AD 70, the author delves into how the church that emerged from pagan Rome persecuted that. I wouldn't say that about most books, but if it was sent through the USPS, I think we good. Hold on a second, y'all. Why are you doing this to me? Okay. The author delves into how the church that emerged from pagan Rome persecuted those who wanted to uphold the teachings of the Bible. The book goes on to chronicle the experiences of those who denounced the practices and teachings of the Church of Rome. The life and work of reformers such as John Wycliffe, Jan Hus, Martin Luther, and Huldrych Zwingli are detailed and contrasted with papal leaders. Ellen White outlines the emergence and establishment of America and the Advent movement. The book then takes a turn from historical to prophetic by describing future events like the rise of papal power and persecution of God's people until the end of time. Do I know him, Campground? No, I do not. And I only spoke to him once. All I know is Noble been running around here for months, I'd even say years, saying that Blackson did something to her. Melanated boo. Still, residents are curious as to why the book ends up in their mailbox unsolicited. Why are some Adventists adamant about sharing this book with their neighbors? Why are young people spending their summers going door to door in efforts to sell this book? It makes no sense for them to sell it when they send it out in the mail for freaking free. Countless people from all over the world have shared why The Great Controversy was worth reading several times. Others have reported having been convicted by the Holy Spirit after reading the book. Before ignoring the book or tossing it out, here are the top reasons you should consider reading The Great Controversy. Yeah, campground, I heard. I was talking about that earlier. 1, it speaks to current events. DJ, come here. If I have to tell you one more time. One, it speaks to current events. If you're curious about world events and the climax of it all, the book can help you understand how it all comes together. No matter your religious background or lack thereof, everyone seems to believe that the world's history will culminate with one massive event. Christians believe that event will be the second coming of Jesus Christ. Buddhists and Hindus believe their deities will come and triumph over evil, while others believe the world will eventually become so greedy and war-torn that civilization may nearly destroy itself or will run out of resources. Scientists claim that either colliding with a rogue planet or being vaporized by the sun are possible outcomes, among other theories. Given enough time, using the Bible as its foundation, great controversy explains how global events climax with the return of Jesus Christ. All in all, this is a fascinating read that can provide you insight on why the political climate around the globe is changing, why violence is on the rise, and how you play a direct role in all that's happening. It gives hope in Christ and helps remind readers that peace is possible in the midst of trouble. Okay. So you freaking people out by sending stuff they did not ask for to their inbox. And let's see what this astounding read says. Now, first off, now I'm an avid book reader, and one thing, let me cut my camera back on so y'all can see this mess. This book, the type, like, look at it. It might be, they said it was 261 pages. The devil is a liar. This is 469 pages. But look how close. Oh, can you see? Daggone virtual background. Hey, Chip! It'll let me show the cover, but it won't let me show the pages. Ain't this some shit? But yeah, I'm try to trick it. There, see? It ain't hardly no borders. It's all ran together. It's like it ain't a space between the paragraphs. This is just jam-packed. Like legitly, if this book was formatted right, it'd probably be like a third bigger. The website says 260 some pages, but this is 400 and something. So apparently the original Great Controversy was 260 some pages, and they done added something to this. Why? They usually send this up north. Why? How did it end up down here, Jesus? They invading, Lord. There is no doubt that past and present events do shape those of the future. This observation is true for both our individual lives as well as for the all-important controversy in which the life of our universe is involved. The irreconcilable conflict between light and darkness, righteousness and sin, right and wrong, and life and death. This book takes you on a fascinating journey that began some 20 centuries ago. Starting with the destruction of the ancient city of Jerusalem, the Great Controversy walks you through the persecution of God's faithful children in the first centuries, the Great Apostasy, which followed in his church, the global awakening of the Reformation, insights from the French Revolution. Leonard! The prophetic rise and future of the United States and its implication for events in our day. I can't with Leonard in the room. You just threw me all the way off, man. We highly recommend this book to you, dear reader. Yeah, so much that you send it to me free in my mailbox. Let its pages open to you the answers to the multitude of the questions that have plagued all who ever lived. Why so much suffering? What is the purpose of life? And where do we go from here? This book will help you put to rest the struggle that is raging in your own heart. It will explain the issues. I'm almost done. It will explain the issues that are at stake in the impending conflict and why you cannot remain neutral. It will assure you that right will ultimately prevail over wrong, love over hatred, and life over death. Above all, the book will point you to the one who alone can satisfy the deepest longing of your heart and who will ultimately end the controversy between good and evil. Now, that's the first page, the introduction. Okay, you good to go. Make sure you dry your head. And then you flip all the way to the back. And they still doing it like the old days. Crystal. So y'all pick a page number. Y'all got a choice between 1 and 456. Crystal, leave him alone. Gosh. Between 1 and 456. Pick your numbers, people. Pick your numbers. 137. Jaded's the fastest. Let's see. 137. 137. It's 130. This is the Holy Spirit of Darth Vader. This is not the Book of Mormon, Leonard. Okay. It was not alone the humble and the poor that amid suffering and scorn dared to bear witness for Christ. In the lordly halls of the castle and the palace there were kingly souls by whom truth was valued above wealth or rank or even life. Kingly armor concealed a loftier and more steadfast spirit than did the bishop's robe and mitre. Louis de Bourgogne was of noble birth, a brave and courtly knight. He was devoted to study, polished in manners, and of blameless morals. DJ! Y'all hold on. She needs to go out. No shenanigans, Crystal. Man, how come I poked myself in the eye the night before last? And I was looking at the object coming from my eye, and my brain was like, no, stop, but my hand was still moving. Crystal, what is your... Oh, I forgot the dog biscuit. You gotta see that man, but you need a dog biscuit. No, you were such a scammer, huh? when he took her out, she gonna sit up here and run back in the room and gonna pat me on the leg like, hey, you forgot to give him the dog biscuit for when I be good. Oh, goodness. Polished in manners and of blameless morals, he was, says a writer, a great follower of the papistical constitutions and a great hearer of masses and sermons. And he crowned all his other virtues by holding Lutheranism in special abhorrence. But like so many others, providentially guided to the Bible, he was amazed to find there not the doctrines of Rome, but the doctrines of Luther. Wiley B, chapter 3, Wiley B 13, chapter 9. Henceforth, he gave himself with entire devotion to the cause of the gospel. Hey, Cupcake. The most learned of the nobles of France, his genius and eloquence, his indomitable courage and heroic zeal, and his influence at court, for he was a favorite with the king, caused him to be regarded by many as one destined, did she go? To be the reformer of his country. Huh? I think that, hey, kitty. Yeah, that's what I had heard, campground. The most learned of the nobles of France, his genius and eloquence. I already read that part. Said Beza, Berquin would have been a second Luther had he found in France a second elector. He is worse than Luther, cried the Papists. More dreaded he was indeed by the Romanists of France. They thrust him into prison as a heretic, but he was set at liberty by the king. For years, the struggle continued. Francis, wavering between Rome and the Reformation, alternately tolerated and restrained the fierce zeal of the monks. Berquin was 3 times imprisoned by the papal authorities, only to be released by the monarch, who, in admiration of his genius and his nobility of character, refused to sacrifice him to the malice of the hierarchy. Berquin was repeatedly warned of the danger that threatened him in France and urged to follow the steps of those who had found safety in voluntary exile. The timid and time-serving Erasmus, who with all the splendor of his scholarship failed of that moral greatness which holds life and honor subservient to truth, wrote to Berquin, asked to be sent as ambassador to some foreign country. Go and travel in Germany. You know, Beta, and such as he is a 1,000-headed monster, darting venom on every side. Your enemies are named Legion. Were your cause better than that of Jesus Christ, they will not let you go till they have miserably destroyed you. Do not trust too much to the king's protection. At all events, do not compromise me with the faculty of theology. Sound like they trying to... What's that for, Shadow? 3. And do I think I'm going to spend my time reading that book? I might thumb through it, but probably not. See, they distributed, or he planned to distribute 1 million copies last year. So if y'all see it in y'all mailbox, y'all already know what it is. So you can do with it what you will. Oh, that's some book that I got in the mail from the Seventh Day Adventist, Leonard. Leonard, let everybody know you got your gift card. Oh, DJ. Jade beat you to the page. Can I have one of your drumsticks? Yeah, little your ass. On the side of the can't get enough. Can't get enough.
West side, worldwide. Ride out. Nah, I ain't got no kids yet. This way is for practice. I hate to get the seats in the pants wet. Yes, I really your ass is. Thank you. Follow your moves, always gon' cut. Follow the game.
Didn't you just have a treat?
Now I do with the best, man. Just lay down to the chest, man. Won't grab with the boy, this blessed, man. Let's play with the stick, oh, yes, man. Keep calling, keep checking, keep falling. But let me explain. Gotta tell your old boyfriend skate, yeah. If the nigga don't play them X games.
Are you incognito tonight? Dragon tattoo girl.
But I'm trying to the rock, no time for the guys to just put down them bad boys. Said I heard you got a main chick, let's just send some hoes. You be up to no good, and everybody knows. Hunger tried to want me, they tried to let me know. What you got, I need.
He say he gonna buy the Book of Mormon online.
Whole time I get it on my sound, and I got love for the underground. Quality, H-Town with Bundy down. Little bad bitch gotta cut all night, gotta suck all night. You just cut off light. I'ma miss my flight, trying to get my last little nut. Alright. She be down for
Okay.
Only trying to find this headache. I love it when you give me head. I hate it when you give me headache. She said, I heard you got a main chick. Let's just send some hoes. You be up to no good, and everybody knows. Hunger tried to want me, they tried to let me know. What you got, I need a lot, so I can let you know.
I don't want to read it. The Black Warren jumps off the do say, I ain't stun you. That's the hook right there. That's the hook right there. That's the hook right there. More than likely, you Nina. Crystal, back the hell up off me. Dang. She right up on my face like I know that. That look real good right there. You sure I just can't have just a little bit? Not that, just a little bit. Back up. You know I hate it when you beg. You get enough that you shouldn't be begging. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Leonard. It's Friday. Crystal is a whole dog. I guess it was reason I was holding off on that car, huh, Leonard? I ain't even know. So it's confirmed. Blackson did sexually assault just me. See, shit I'm talking about. Campground, you still in here? Love you too, Leonard. Yeah. But the part I'm trying to figure out is, did he really rape a white woman and then kill a white man behind? A whole one, Leonard. I tried to call you earlier, but you ain't answer. That's why I sent you that thing. Well, I don't know him like that. Dragon tattoo girl. Best advice I ever give myself: don't never be alone with no man you don't know. Shit, don't be alone with no man you do know. I don't let too many up in my space like that. I figured you was busy. Well, I guess people were saying that she brought him out and she was saying that she was warning everybody about him, but I don't know. Because from what I heard, you know, she was defending him when the last time I heard it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can't have none. When she being super greedy, she'll put a paw on my leg like, please. I'm talking about. But she said that she has seen his paperwork. So if you knew he did this, why did you bring him amongst unsuspecting females without saying anything? He sexually assaulted just me. She done filed charges on his ass. Mm-hmm. When staring at me real hard don't work, then she put a paw on me. Come on, you know you being a little bit hard. You just give me a little corner, just a little corner. Look, when it's gone to the extremes of filing a police report, it don't matter if he believe her fucking story or not. What does she have to prove to Lex? I mean, yeah, but what does she have to prove to Lex? No, she shouldn't have to prove nothing to nobody on YouTube. See, that's that fuck shit. They want to see the police report and hear the details. Not because they worried about it, just because they knows it. Which one was this, Leonard? Because I ain't see all that. Jaded, you know what I mean. Hey, Remy. But all of this is getting to be entirely too much. It ain't getting, it's gotten to the point of too damn much now. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Send me the link to that one, Jaded. Ooh, excuse me. Is that one I did not see? Come up, man. One of y'all. Y'all just ditched me. Don't fuck with me. I'm playing. Because first Noble was just talking about him, and then he appeared on Nandy channel. You won't do say for your birthday. Because, see, let's not sit up here and rewrite history or allow anybody to rewrite history on something as serious as this. What you mean? She gonna attack or something? Somebody gonna attack you? What the fuck is going on? Let me know something. Oh, never mind. I was talking about Jaded, though. I don't know. I just feel quiet around here tonight. I think that's part of the reason I went live. It's been so loud around this joint. Now it's just... That's the status. See, yeah, never mind. You stay exactly where you at, Leonard, my brother. Jaded! Lays back. He did it! And then, how you got... See, I can't. People just act like shit never happened. They act like they didn't see this shit happen right in front of our eyes. Some shit you can forgive, yes. But some shit is not forgivable. Especially not when we're in a group type atmosphere where other people are involved. If you're not gonna at least make people aware of this shit so they can make conscious decisions, quit bringing motherfuckers around. How about that? Because this isn't like he did this in person. He right in person. Oh, you know what I found quite odd? I was watching a serial killer documentary, right? Don't ask. But anyway, I was watching this serial killer documentary, and you know how they bleeping the words out now. So they bleep out rape and they bleep out sexual assault. But you know what they didn't bleep out? Sodomy. I'm like, the algorithm don't care about that, huh? So you know what? Not like I'm encouraging bleeping stuff out like it's daytime flipping TV. You can even say, Ray, I don't understand how YouTube making people bleep out stuff you don't even have to bleep out for daytime television. I mean, we are the generation of children that would have grown up on Jerry Springer and shit. If we ain't twisted, no, what you think? This is girl, yes, Nandy in the argument league. Yes, melanated. Yeah, like he wouldn't let her talk to no other men, period. He didn't want her talking to any male. I guess she mad young or whatever. How young? I don't know. You would think she would have asked her age or told her to tell everybody her age. I don't know. I've been saying this shit for years. YouTube is not love connection. And if you gonna date somebody, make sure you get their real name and run a check on them. I don't give a fuck what nobody tell you. Be safe. Shit. They don't want you to run no checks on nobody because they scared of what you gonna find in their background. All you gotta do is scroll right down and look at criminal. That's all I'm worried about. Criminal. It's like everybody act like they done forgot the last 6 months or so. Y'all ain't learned nothing. Nothing. Every time it get fucking worse. What do y'all need? Bleed out in public? Bleed out on YouTube? That's what y'all need? Not y'all, you know what I mean? Oh. These motherfuckers act normal. But you also aren't a sexual predator. You are not a sexual predator, Jaded. What you did, you did. Some shit is forgivable and some ain't. Forcing yourself on somebody really ain't like that was a mistake. No, that was intentional. That's not something that you forgive and forget. Everybody knows it's wrong. Everybody knows it's wrong. If you ain't got access to a TV, you got access to a phone, and the phone got Wi-Fi, you got access to entertainment and stuff, and it's all over the place. So you know it's wrong. Ain't nothing you can say to justify some bullshit like that. So therefore, I told y'all that whatever happened between them. But if it was like that, then she should have went and reported it. But yeah, informing everybody, but then doing it every day, no, that make you look like you got a vendetta. I mean, what was Blackson claiming to be? Was he supposed to be Muslim or something? I don't know. I know barely anything about this guy besides the fact that him and Noble used to date. And Nandy saying her and Blackson was cool. Let me see. What do I have on this particular subject? He's an atheist. I forgot I saw Claudia live. She said somebody tried. I didn't watch. I just saw the title. Oh, let me be quiet then. Nah, I'm playing. But yeah. Thank you. Ooh, I'ma tell. Oh my goodness. She say she got something for them too. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Why?
If a traveler does not meet with one who is his better or his equal, let him firmly keep to his solitary journey. There is no companionship with the fool.
Chapter 5, I met the foolish with resistance. For instance, on the path to shine, I treated the asinine with social distance. Thought it was just a chapter, but it's a way of thinking. Thought it was just a song.
Goodness, that's a lot of beef.
The fool who knows his foolishness is wise at least so far.
Hey, indigenous black
The
man.
fool who thinks himself wise, he is called the fool indeed.
False perception in its purest form. Imagine forming opinions off of the image, but can't read the caption. Tragic. Half of the notion lost in translation. Trying to procure the meaning when it's obscure. Can lead to false notations. But the fool bro with that. Told him stay cool, done the caveat. Gotta move it forward. His headphones for the background noise. Oh boy, don't be surprised when the foolish look you dead in your eyes and you can't see through the disguise. Now let's ride.
If a fool be associated with a wise man, even all his life, he will perceive the truth as little as a spoon perceives the taste of soup.
Mentally lacking nourishment, void of all nutritious doubts. Cold-hearted, couldn't light the fire inside, cause first you gotta defrost. Allegories off my page erupted, but no analogy could explain the subtext. Foolish archetypes, the
entirely
hardest
true
types
merch.
really don't. Common sense, you play with dirt, then you gon' end up filthy. Evil deeds can never bear fruits in an honest garden. Evil deeds can never bear fruits in an honest garden. I beg your pardon.
Fools of little understanding
That part.
have themselves for their greatest enemies.
Melanated,
And
baby.
which must bear bitter fruits. That deed is not well done, of which man must
Sometimes I
repent,
think about it.
and the reward of which he receives crying and with a tearful face.
Back and forth, I toggle with this topic.
Yeah. Hey, Gary. You just got home.
What's the logic? Absent-minded, didn't read the fine print, misguided. The statue of a foolish lion, suffering in silence. And I don't know it all. You never said that I was perfect. I've been a fool before, but then a fool again.
As long as the evil deed done does not bear fruit, the fool thinks it is like honey. But when it ripens, then the
That
fool
part.
suffers grief. Let a fool, month after month, eat his food, yet he is not worth the 16th particle of those who have well weighed the law.
Salute the verses, I open curtains to blue the surface. Open mic once I disperse it. Audio therapy, I do me primarily. I don't fool with the foolish, I can't do that there. My J, I'm just cool in the Arthur Cupcake. One time, just give them the update. Wait.
One is the road that leads to wealth, another the road that leads to nirvana. If the Bhikshu, the disciple of Buddha, has learned this, he will not yearn for honor. He will strive after separation from the world.
Right out. Right out. Right out.
We gotta do better, people, as a whole. Call out stuff when you see it.
Black tea is still so working, man, true. And even if I fall, I fall back on my grid. Yeah, but that's a big if, man. Don't teach the things, man. Say you got it all, I ain't studying that shit. Black tea is still so working, man, true. And even if I fall, I fall back on my grid. Yeah, but that's a big if, man. Don't teach the things, man. Yeah. Bounce back like muffin tops when you fucking the raw. Cause being broke is like an infinite rendition of song. Call me the author, but I ain't talking about no movie shit. Back in that shit never fell off, no funny shit, no action Jackson get money shit. Do 100 quick and a 2,000 dummy whip. I call that the scraper, all about this paper. Got a neck for making it happen, no bullshit. I'm not just rapping out all this something else. I don't do this shit for my health. Maybe I do. I really shit in the grid, no change. I don't know what you been doing, but you ain't doing it right. Welcome to class, name tags on the desk. Take a seat. Genesis to Revelations. Made it see. Breathe. Better stack that if I fall, I bounce back. Call it conflict resolution. I have visions on do illusion. Shit, I can't fade the kid. Did this to make it clear. I ain't studying that shit you talking about. Gotta get that shit hop off and it was your toes to the ground. Whoa. Now you say you got it all. I ain't studying that shit. Black tea is still so working, man, true. And even if I fall, I fall back on my grid. Yeah, but that's a big if, man. Don't teach the things, man. You say you got it all. I ain't studying that shit. Black tea is still so working, man, true. And even if I fall, I fall back on my grid. Yeah, but that's a big if, man. Don't teach the things. Trying to keep up with appearances. Black shades on and the Ford Taurus making you feel like you got mirror tints. Say worth 100, but you stun when you see you from a mile away. The time of day we don't believe you. Never did, never will. Tell them leave what you feel. Whole lot of talk, I ain't trying to hear it. Cause what you think don't make me shit. Come on, and I don't know what you been doing, but you ain't doing it right. No judge, no jury, call this shit a closed case. And the worst type you can deal with is the one line to your both face. So fake it, there's no space for you both case. Tell them no way. Not today, this shit won't work, it ain't possible. No accountability breeds distrust in the people that ride for you. And that's the honest truth. We can see honest truth. Yeah. You say worth 100, but you stun, we can see you from a mile away. The time of day we don't believe you. You say you got it all, I ain't studying that shit. Black tea is still so working, man, true. And even if I fall, I fall back on my grid. Yeah, but that's a big if, man. Don't teach the things, man. You say you got it all, I ain't studying that shit. Black tea is still so working, man, true. And even if I fall, I fall back on my grid. Yeah, but that's a big if, man. Don't teach the things, man.
Let me go ahead and get off of here because I got to get up in the morning. But I will holla at y'all later. This is TripCTreehouse, where it's always swanging.